What's going on, laddies? It's Jay Schwat, but you can just call me Swat. And today we're back with a little story time. Story time takes place back in middle school. The young Jack, young fat Jack. Jack was real fat. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the story time. Right? It's a new year, right? It's eighth grade. I got this science class, new teacher. She doesn't look too cool. I walk in first impressions. She's got a big old double chin. That shit's hanging like a turkey gullet. I'm like, not too pretty. Wouldn't fuck her. Wasn't the MILF teacher, right? Wasn't the teacher you really had a crush on. But I was chill with it. She seemed cool. And basically, at this middle school I went to, there was a odd population of just like special needs kids that would just roam the hallways at just weird times. Just make noises. Really, it was just like it kind of sucked, and it was just weird. Like we just had to get used to it. You couldn't laugh or anything, or else you're a fucked up person. You know what I mean? So there was this one special girl that was in my science class. We actually had a few, but she was just one of them. The what they did in this science class was just they would go there, get their assignments, and just like dip because they couldn't they didn't fuck with the teachers. They only fucked with their guardians that they had. They didn't really fuck with the real teachers. I didn't either, so I wish I could be in that program. I probably was in that program when I was younger, but whatever. All right, let's go back to this teacher, right? I had a few friends in this class, so we were fucking with the teacher a lot. You know, I had these friends through Xbox, so we were all absolute trolls to this teacher. Sticking. Not we didn't really fuck with gum, but like she had a no gun policy, and we just would always have gum just so she could yell at us. It was just funny, you know. Yeah, basically this like back in eighth grade, the Karen meme didn't really exist, so I hate saying it now because it's really normie meme or whatever. But she was basically a Karen. She'd get mad at you for chewing gum, mad at you for being on any technology. I had my headphones out one time, and she took my fucking phone. So you can see where the hatred is kind of spreading from. So I didn't already like this teacher, and nobody else really liked her too. She probably didn't have any teacher friends. Like she was just kind of rude and like just about everything. Even though she looked like the fucking girl version of Peter Griffin. Well, anyway, so she had this injury she liked to talk about a lot. She had to get shoulder shoulder surgery, and Karens used to always do that. Just bitch about their fucking shoulders. It's always their shoulders or their hips that are just like they had to have surgery and shit. So, she's bitching about it all the time, and we kind of nudge it off. We just don't really care. It was like the first day that she's talking about it. But anyway, a few weeks passed. The class is going all right. But then Emily shows up. All right, Emily's a special needs girl in our class. She was chill as fuck. I loved Emily. Me and Emily were tight as fuck back in the day. But so yeah, Emily shows up to class and she doesn't want to sit the fuck down. I'm like, hell yeah, Emily, be that rebel bitch, be that bad bitch rebel. So the teacher's name, we'll call her Miss Gatorade. All right, Miss Gatorade goes up to Emily. She's like, Emily, you gotta go sit down, man. Man, the whole class is waiting on you, and you're holding up everybody, and we trying to get this assignment done. This is like 5 minutes after class started. Roll's already been called. She's about to start the whole lesson, and we only have 45 minutes in the class, so she's gotta make it quick. And Emily won't sit her ass down, so she's getting mad at Emily. She like, you can't really touch the special needs girl though, so you can't like move her to her seat. She's just trying to tell her to sit down. And Emily tries to apologize, right, for being a disruption to the class. She genuinely felt sorry. So she's trying to apologize. But at the same time, she has cerebral palsy. So in her way, in her apologetic ways, she tries to give Miss Reed a little nudge, a little shoulder nudge, the same one you give to the girl when you nut 30 seconds in and you're like, all right, gotta go home now. See you later, buddy. A little nudge on the shoulder, right? So she's going to give her a little nudge. But back to the cerebral palsy. She has these muscle spasms. You've seen it before. Look it up if you haven't. I don't feel like reenacting it because it's fucked up. But yeah, she has one of these spasms and she hits her shoulder. You tap on her shoulder to get her attention in a crowded area. That's the type of force that she had on her shoulder. And Miss Gatorade freaks the fuck out. She's freaking out so hard, like she just got an anvil dropped on her fucking arm and it just broke it. She's screaming in pain. Like Emily had just fucking put on Hulk hands and just beat the shit out of her and then kill her puppy, alright? Emily did not have Hulk hands, alright? Miss Gator was freaking out for no reason. Probably because she didn't like special people. She obviously didn't like special kids because she was screaming in agony, and this made Emily feel even worse. So she goes for another shoulder nudge to say I'm sorry again, but but Miss Gator runs away in time, thankfully, to get away from the screaming terror of Emily. Oh my god, the wrath of that lady. I don't know why she's complaining. I'd get touched by Emily any way, any day. But that's besides the point. We already know Emily's my baby girl. So, yeah, she's basically freaking out that Emily has touched her shoulder. And the whole kick of the joke is that we realized 5 minutes later that was not the right shoulder. Emily had just tapped her on the left shoulder, and she got surgery on the right shoulder. So she faked this pain and agony with the excuse that she just got surgery on it when it was the wrong shoulder. And we tried to tell her, but she just denied it and said it was the other shoulder. I wish I got it on video. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. The next day, Miss Gatorade comes in with a sling and literally makes Emily apologize to the whole class. And I'm like, this girl has cerebral palsy. It's just not a good look. So, fuck you, Miss Gatorade. You made middle school hell for a little bit. If you're watching this, I hope your shoulder's never better. And I hope Emily chokes you out in your sleep. Well, she can't really choke you out with that big fat neck in the way, so I don't know, maybe she'll just stab you. But yeah, anyway, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. This is one of like the funniest things that's ever happened to me in my life. And middle school was a pretty funny time for me, so if you guys want more like this or other types of videos, just comment down below like what you want to see. And yeah, I have some big projects coming out soon. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe so you're ready. Alright guys, peace out. It's been SWAT.